Welcome back to another episode of Woods of Darkness. I'm Kathy, your host. This episode, I'm going to tell you a story. It was sent to us by one of our listeners by the name of Zackary. It's entitled Reptilians. So I'm minding my business one day after school on a mid-November Friday in 2006. I was just an 11-year-old girl minding my own business. All of my homework for school on Monday was done, so I could enjoy some anime. Big weeb here. Have always been, will always be. I was watching Blue Dragon on Cartoon Network at the time. A family-sized bag of Doritos in one hand and the TV remote in my other. I had the whole house to myself. Dad was still at work at the bar he owns. My mom wouldn't be home until tomorrow, as she worked overnight as an RN. Big sister was still at drama club, and my big brother and brother were still at wrestling practice. Out of nowhere, I feel this incredible, strange, relaxed feeling wash over me. Like someone had just given me a full body massage and a shot of that stuff they give you before surgery to relieve anxiety and put you in a relaxed state at the same time. So I'm just slouched back in the recliner, in a good mood, and feeling all good vibes as Mega Man Star Force comes on. I thought nothing of it, thinking I might just be super pooped after a long week of school. I looked out the window for a bit. The weather was a little crappy that day. It was super cloudy with like it was a torrential downpour at any moment. I looked up at the sky, and the sky was flashing white in one place. I thought it was like lightning. There was no thunder, though. The flashing light was as long and wide as a whole high school football field. It wasn't moving at all. It was just in one spot. The longer I looked at the light, the more tired and relaxed I got until I completely zonked out. Now, what happened next, I passed off as a dream. I woke up later, still all relaxed, groggy, not able to move much. Surrounding me and the recliner on all sides were five reptilian beings. Everywhere I looked, there was one. Each one of them is short and had smooth, scaly green skin. Their heads looked like chameleons in a way. They even had those big, creepy eyes like chameleons have. Jaws filled with super scary looking pointed, sharp teeth. Crazy looking claws on their hands and feet. Each one was also wearing these weird, super shiny yellow suits that looked like skin-tight hazmat suits, but they didn't cover their heads, hands, and feet. Internally, I'm freaking out. But the only thing I can force my body to do is slink back further into the recliner and weakly grip the sides in silent terror. I had read about alien abductions before, and my mind now racing with countless horrific possibilities that I was about to endure. And like I said before, I was just a puny, scrawny 11-year-old human girl. So there wouldn't be much I could do against these reptilians, even if I could move. One of them stepped forward and mentally said back to me, assuring me that they weren't going to do any of that, but they were here for my blood. Apparently, human blood was their captain's favorite snack. They promised they wouldn't take all of it. They had also said they'd make up for the sudden intrusion by helping me with the new game I had just gotten for my birthday a month ago and was having a hard time with it. I found as hard as I, I fought as hard as I could to stay awake, but something forced my body to back to sleep. I woke up later to my siblings all freaking out about how sickly I looked. Now I am an absolute sight. I am absolute sight at this point. I feel like I have the biggest blood donation in my life. I also look the part. My color is all gone. A bad case of nausea, sweating, trembling, and shaking. My left arm felt like someone took a knife and stabbed it deep. A doctor actually found a couple tiny punctures somewhere in the middle, in my middle back, later at a physical. I forgot what the physical was for, but she found a couple. It baffled her, but she played it off as I was a kid and must have gotten it playing around rambunctiously somewhere. Everyone just thought I was super sick. I tried explaining multiple times, but everyone just thought I was delirious from being so sick. They did this so much that I even believed I was just super sick and delirious. So, anyway, I recouped for a little, or at least a couple of days, with my siblings and parents swapping turns at playing nurse. Even had to miss a couple days of school. So, I got to feeling better and was playing the new game Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I had gotten for my birthday, and my big brother and brother watching from the edge of my bed as I sat crisscrossed applesauce on the floor. Now uh, crap at I'm usually crap at fighting games and have to check the combo list each time. But for some reason, I had turned into a godlike gamer and I was hitting all kinds of combos. No matter what character I picked, it was like someone had beamed every character combo list into me mentally. This even greater surprised my brothers, who usually have to go easy on me when they play fight video games. A little more detail for you. This took place in Morgantown, West Virginia. I actually got a part two of this encounter. I told all my school friends about it. They, being kids like me, believed every word of it. You know, that Christmas break, every one of my friends that I had told said that they had been approached around town by these two weirdly jolly teenagers who acted like they were programmed almost to be as friendly, smiley, and charismatic as one could be, and who claimed to be my cousins and not to believe my silly story, as I was just playing around. What's even stranger is that they'd be able to answer any question asked about me. It was a boy and a girl. Also, every time they appeared, they said a black van with tinted windows could also be seen, either parked in the area or following them before pulling off to park somewhere. The boy had fluffy black hair parted to the left. His eyes described to be too blue, like someone didn't know what the actual color of blue human eyes was, and just added the whole bottle. He would always appear wearing a black winter coat with a fur collar, some blue jeans, and some boots. He had a sing-song, preppy style voice, like he was about to burst into a musical at any moment. The girl, well, she had short, dull purple dyed hair. Her eyes were described as different colors each time, like someone couldn't settle on a color, like a TV channel, and kept changing it. She would always appear wearing a black striped beanie with a glittery bauble at the top, and black boots with dark purple sweatpants. She had a cooler to cool school style of voice. My dad had also told some of his bar regulars he's pretty chummy with. And he even said that there was a weirdo that came in a time or two to decree my story. It was this rather short, stocky black gentleman with a bald head, a bushy beard, and always dressed in a Waynesburg University hoodie, work pants, and some work boots. He wore sunglasses no matter how light or dark it was outside or inside. My dad said he tried to act too chummy with everyone, would drink way more than humanly possible, and would often be badly and would often very badly mispronounce common basic human, and it started to get weird. So I stopped telling people for a while, and all the weirdness kind of died down. What do you think? Do you think it was a dream? Do you think that he was, or she, sorry, was visited by reptilian aliens? Tell us what you think. You can send us your thoughts via email at soupit@gmail.com, or you can also message us on our Facebook or Instagram page, or you can also leave a comment on our YouTube channel. We love to hear what you think. Thank you, Zackary, for sending in the story. We look forward to more stories from anyone. We'll read them here periodically as one of our episodes. So, until next time, for our skeptics, keep us grounded. For our believers, keep believing. Until next time, bye.